Well, welcome back. We're now just under a month into Barbarossa. I've had to mute the sound in the video though when it comes to the music because I keep getting copyright strikes, and while annoying, I'm just not gonna deal with it. So the problem is it just makes me mute everything. So then there's just gonna be random holes where I'm not talking in the video, which I don't like. But so that seems like the lesser of all options, which is weird because I thought one of the Paradox's big things was saying, "Oh yeah, no, well, everything's fine with the music previously," but it's obviously not the case currently. Okay, let's check the fighters. Oh look, more fighter bases up here in the Baltics. The Baltics was where all the plane combat's going on, so I need to shift a bunch of fighters up there to help win that air fight. Where do you Stukas? Because I am easily winning the air fight when we do fight. The problem is they are just shifting their planes around me a good chunk of the time, too. Now, 3,000 planes up there. We should be shooting down a lot. The anti-aircraft's doing some pretty good work, but because we've got our two Panzer divisions up here fighting under kind of crappy skies, that is a problem I need to fix. As the overall situation, we've got 51 days of fuel left for continuous operations, and then we'll have to start slowing things down. And we are low on medium tanks by about 427. Biggest thing is we're sliding backwards every day. So this will be a nice challenge and make it interesting. I'm also upgrading the better chassis, and I'll probably do some better armor with it too. This will enable some better guns. We'll probably pump out some sort of a basic tank destroyer at that point. So here's a good example. So let's look over here. We've got a medium tank division, or actually two of them, and these are the kind of the Russian standard medium tank divisions. I'm assuming they're using older tanks still. I can't quite see, but we're able to pierce no problem. They can't pierce us. Okay, that looks good. But let's come over here. So we cannot actually pierce these tank divisions. Only one of my tank divisions can. It's this lead Panzer division. Because this guy's lost too many, I think, probably medium tanks from him that have not reinforced. Suddenly he's not piercing. So that could be an issue. So we are looking at producing better medium tanks. Is any other things we need to do here? No, everything's okay there. So obviously we need to keep advancing as much as we can to get as much territory as we can. Despite that, everything else in the strategic situation is looking okay. While we are running deficits on, daily, we still have plenty of stockpiles of reserves here. Finally, let's take a look at some of the kills of equipment that are going on. So if we look at Army Group South here, last 2 months, which is, actually we can just turn it down to 1 month. Yeah, it's the same. We've knocked out 1,211 medium tanks, which is pretty impressive. 500 light tanks. At the same time, we've lost about 305 tanks just above, 2 by attrition, and hey, recovered 32. Same thing, about 220 light tanks lost, and we're losing some other miscellaneous equipment, but that's okay. Check Army Group North's losses of equipment. Still another about 1,000 medium tanks down. Light tanks at 347. We've lost only about 300 medium tanks. So we are doing very well when it comes to the actual combat, but we are slipping backwards regarding our own tank count. So we're still able to inflict tank casualties 2 to 1, 3 to 1 against the enemy. So we'll see if the Soviets can actually replace their losses or not, which is going to be critical for them. I think am I deciphering on them? Let's take a look. I am deciphering on the Soviets, and I am working on my cryptology level, and I will basically keep running this non-stop. As far as construction, we've just got nothing but factories going, or synthetic refineries to keep that fuel count up. We're only getting at 4.2K from there. So basically every drop of fuel, we're at a point where it counts. We've had to shelve the Navy. The Navy's not going. And our big objectives on fuel. First one, Kiev right here. 14 fuel. Not huge, but anything helps. Also in the south. So a big push in the south is what we need to, of course, get into the Caucasus and then make all our fuel dreams uh, become fixed. Might need to build up the infrastructure here, just so there's extra fuel for us to trade. Extra 10 fuel. It's probably worth it, but I'll see if I can get Romania to do it. Any other spots I should be upping? No. We're doing okay on most things. We're trading for quite a bit of aluminum, and that'll get worse as we keep upgrading our planes. But in Germany, I'll probably... See, honestly, it's just easier to trade for it, because even if we upgrade it twice, it's very expensive infrastructure levels. Look, we just gained 6. It's not the amount of, it's a permanent increase, but we'll see. I mean, it's just not quite justified at this point. So, hopefully that will help things with the air war. And the other thing here is we're mostly sedentary because we don't have any Panzer divisions down here, because we've pulled up the 2nd Panzer Group of Guderian out of the middle to help in the north. It's ranked up to 5. And I'm wondering if this is a bug. He got double points into planning. I've noticed recently, since the most recent patch, some people have been just like someone got a leader up till 10 planning, where it just looks like it's completely bugged, where it's increasing the odds of planning way too much versus other choices. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it's something I'm cognizant of, and we'll see how that checks out exactly. We've got Fedor von Bock here. He's at 91. Von Kukler, 60%. And Manstein at 78. Let's look at the north here. And Hoth only at 30%. It's, of course, the weak link of the armor arm. It's a bomb. Yeah. What were you again? Okay. So, experience is particularly low in the north. Center's getting much more experience than the south is too. And the south still seems to be moving forward at a decent rate. So we do have air cover. Okay, with that said, let's get back underway. We got some multiple combats here. So we're just going to take that to the face. Go across. See if we can... We're defending a bridge. Honestly, you guys can stay there. Don't need to fight that. Because I don't want to be fighting just random losing fights in places I don't need to be going. There we go. And then hopefully we'll slip across there. You in on the attack. Now we'll let you guys rest. We have attack coming in Brest-Litovsk, but we're going to be easily able to hold that. And this is probably one of the hardest fights here for us to do, because there's so much force and the weather is really crappy. And so we're suffering some attrition just sitting there. It's not terrible attrition, but of course all attrition is bad. You don't want it if you can help it. That's an interesting thing too. I don't know why we're losing the fighter, why they're trading better than us in the fighter department. Well, of course, that's overloaded, so never mind. That probably is the reason. You know what? We're pulling all the close air support out of there. I'm going to let them run rampant in the south. Knock out that Vilnius airfield. Once we do that, we're probably in so much better shape, because we're going to force the Soviets back to their crappier airfields. Wow, moved in 6 guys, and I got to move them all basically back out. So, okay, move you 2 down here. Let you stay up there. There, there. So we'll move some of those planes out, see how it helps the count. I still need to move another. Okay, those guys are moving, so I need to move 2 more. I mean, the biggest thing is, because I've got 2 panzer groups stacked up here, having red air, I mean, it's just, that just can't happen. I've got to fix that, or I've got to ship Guderian out of here. Okay, we're taking Vilnius. That is fantastic. Let's get moving. Go there to lock in. Come back to the front line. Send some guys there to help. Send some extra tanks. Send you to lock that down. Ah, and Vilnius is in the green. Okay. Because the basic goal is if we could wrap up and get an encirclement here, that would be nice. But of course, it's under red air. We've finally taken that pocket, so we've freed up a good amount. Divisions to help. Get to there, get you going there. Get you going here. I'll probably have von Witzelbaum go straight into the north, I think, and then with the 4th Army, and then Schultz with the 11th Army is just going to be going kind of in a northeastern direction. So let's check the casualties too. We're looking here at figures. We're at about 129 deaths to 130,000 deaths to the Soviets. And the Soviet Union is only about 300 to us, so it's only about less than 3 to 1, closer to 2 to 1. So really, probably my worst start to a Barbarossa, because we've pumped so much into the Navy. And ironically, we can't use the Navy right now because of the fuel situation. So I'm very curious to see how this turns out, just making it exciting for me. Because I don't actually know if I'll prevail or not. It's that uncertainty that helps. Once you know you're going to win, it's a lot less interesting. So I can get conf group right now. And you know what? I think I will. Planning speed, nice. Overwhelming to fire. Fire is an option. Better recovery rate and organizational entry. Infantry, motorized, and mechanization. Perfectly. I'm trying to remember when the first historical use of conf group was. I don't know if it was until 1942 or not. So I might be a little bit early on that, but I'll take it. After that, I need to just be saving up points, though. Army XP points to handle. You know what? We're not going to raise a new one of basic fighters because we want our better fighters to get out there. We will start practicing with you guys, though. And kind of the next few techs I'm going to be doing are going to focus all of them on making kind of a new medium panzer that is good and quality. Of course, with the bridge tactics, they can throw out units. But it should be getting pounded by air support. Okay, here we go. Going to turn. I'm just going to be chewing up their bomber count. Now, of course, for now, so got that. We've got another mini encirclement here. Route you in place. Bring you around. Oh, please tell me they can get there before. Nope, it broke out. We should be able to slot here. Just as a quick reminder, the basic Panzer tank we are using is just a nice simple Panzer IV. That's all of our medium tanks, and we're just using, and that's the standard one, and we're using the standard Panzer II. taking a quick look at this guy. I mean, the close support gun, best part about this, takes no tungsten, no chromium, nothing. Just nice, simple, close support gun. Very good at damaging infantry units. Okay. Yeah, because we want to collapse this pocket, because if we can do that, we'll take out 2 medium tank divisions. Basically, this game will be won once I take out their medium tank divisions. But, impressively, they've improved the AI quite a bit, so there is a lot more medium tank divisions than I've ever seen in this game before. Which is pretty cool, because the Soviets, were very lacking before in that department. For the country that produced the, yeah, there we go, 34 medium tank templates. So I got a lot more tank divisions than I do. Of course, I've got more tanks in my divisions. But we need to start removing as many of those from the field as we can. Plane count, I'm at 5.9 versus my 6.5, so I'm barely up. Do have some hurricanes, interestingly. Yeah, good amount of lags there. So I'm still better than them in the fighter department, because I've got 3,000 Focke-Wulfs. Way more fighters, but we got to take that down. My bomber department, of course, is very weak with only 542 close air support, and there we go. Yeah, under 200 TAC bombers. While instead the Soviets are fielding 1.1 TAC bombers and 1.7 close air support. So that really needs to change and improve, and that will over time, hopefully. But okay. 2 tank divisions. Go and help cut that off. You can go there, and we're going to lock you down. Long term, I'd like the motorized to be carrying some like howitzers with them, or some Stugs. But we're not quite there yet. Okay, being pierced by that 1 division. Of course, one of my major issues is my infantry do not actually have anti-tank with them, so any tank divisions, we're gonna, yeah, God, that ground support they were doing is just murder. Come on, those panzers, they need to, oh, thank God for that reinforce. Because I've got signal companies in those panzers. I mean, they should be reinforcing, they should be very good in that department, but... Okay, there's that small mini encirclement. So some extra help there. And you know what? I'm just going to go and take them out. So how many Soviets do we still have on the field here? Roughly 2.5 million men. So they got up to 3 million, which is pretty good, because the Soviets normally only would have like low 2. Also, I can now take a look at their tech. So interesting. So we're equal here. They've not done that. Equal there. They do have better tanks than me here, so I may go for and start fielding some Tigers or not. They also have better armor and better engines, which I've still on the base. I will have better artillery once that finishes researching. They do have level 2 anti-tank guns. It's pretty important. Yeah, I knew they had those too. Okay. Trying to get across the line here, getting double attack though, so we'll see if that happens. You know what? Send in a big attack there. Probably should have been planned prepping that, but we'll now put them into double combat also. Until they draw them. Okay. Can you get across there? Right now this game is all about just forming river crossings. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get Odessa for ourselves. Master control of state, Odessa. Because everything going forward in Vinnytsia too, we want to be German territory. Okay. Because Because, of course, we want to take the Caucasus ourselves. We do not need that go to Romania, because we do not want to have to trade for all that stinking oil. That's kind of the worst case. Okay, things look like they've held, and I've cured the air situation here. Just need to... You know what? Send an infantry division to help, 2 of them. So to wrap up this pocket. Keep the attack from all sides going. Space out the infantry. Be taking Minsk quite yet. Is there a depot here? No. Minsk is probably the depot after Vilnius gets captured. Okay. 1 tank division help there. You can rest, and the other 2 of you guys, let's blast you forward. So, another nice pocket here. Not huge, but it's 2 medium tank divisions down for Germany, so by Germany definitely mean Russia. Split you guys up. You guys keep it advancing. There we go. Count us down. Which will give us that rail line here. Which will be important to link. Well, now Vilnius can connect from the south, but... Okay, let's see if you can get that next zone. Balta Tiraspol. Now I've got to wait until the next stage before I can do that. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Thank you, Romanians. Got them encircled. Okay, U.S. is now in the war. Do you know what? They're using mostly close air support there. I'm probably going to have to shift. Does it ever get wrapped up? No, of course it didn't. Well, I'll let them play out there. I could probably send units down there. I just don't want to be splitting my focus. I've already got to, micro this entire front. I don't want to be worried about Greece right now at the same time. Pretty good across. I'll give you 1 extra infantry division to help you. Wrap that up. 183. Yeah, the low supply is just going to be an issue until we just get farther and farther in, and our units start spreading out. So one of the things, if you don't know, the way the supply is calculated in this game is not actually how much supply units get. It's just kind of like a supply capacity, because you don't actually build supplies. You don't actually build food. You don't actually build ammunition. So the way it's calculated is based off where units are, and just complete positional kind of issue. You know what? We're going to have you guys set up for a potential attack there. Okay, there we go. That pocket's wrapped up. So we're going to look at the quick counter. Okay, up to 627,000 Soviet casualties. So we're doing a very high casualty count here. We're going to bog down there in the beginning, but now we're starting to come into our own. The Panzer's going. No, you go forward. You go forward. Still the big fight. There we go. That's turning in the numbers. Taking a look at the strategic situation here, I do need to force a river crossing here. Once we do that, we'll probably be okay. We can literally just go up and circle the entire Baltics here. Picking Riga's huge just because of the rail lines going to the north to Tallinn. Of course, Moscow's there. We cross the river here. Need to make sure we keep that. How are we doing on air? Okay, complete green skies, complete ownership of the skies. Okay. But we're being attacked by, okay, pretty good tank counterattack. Ah, and it's Kievan Konev, who even has better stats than Manstein right now. Okay. Of course, the supply situation there is horrendous, but once that hub is up and running, that'll really help because we're way ahead of our depot there. Part of the game is just trying to leapfrog forward and get to your next supply depot. The worst thing you do is get caught just before it, because then you're taking all the attrition. You've got the weak combat skills. Oh yeah. Now we need to keep that going. Keep that going. You go there. You go there. There. Just gotta keep the infantry moving forward. Back up there, have you back up there. Okay, I've got a medium tank division there. Do I want to go for that? We've got 2 and 2 there, or we can go here. Also, south into Minsk, or north force the crossing, come in, and then hook. I'm gonna have you go north and try to force the crossing here. Shift, shift. I'm not even going to go for that attack yet. We're just going to shift it down there. So we'll try to form a small encirclement here and then get the river crossing. So they're doing pretty good work on that attack there. My infantry is holding strong though. Probably have to make a second river crossing, so they're really contesting that.
Weiter, weiter! Angetreten! Angetreten!
There's a lot of cavalry up there. 3 infantry, 4 infantry.
Befehle!
Let's see how this attack goes. This may be ill-fated. Yeah, it's probably going to be ill-fated.
Zuhören!
Okay.
Befehle!
Just have to go there. Lock you in, lock you in. 1 extra for the combat width.
Bereit!
Yep, you can go there. You can go there. You can go there.
Ihre Befehle!
Okay, this is where the circlement's about to happen.
Achtung!
So that looks completely open, and then I can actually access that too.
Zuhören!
So I need to have 1 panzer go there, 2 for the attack up there.
Achtung!
Oh yeah, we've got green air here. Okay, that's nice. All Manila.
Angetreten! Bereit!
Okay, about to have to do the holding attacks.
Bereit!
Okay, you guys hold.
Ihre Befehle!
How close are you?
Bereit!
Okay, there we go.
Bereit! Befehle!
So hopefully this assault on Riga, we're going to let him plan it out a little bit. Fun with the bomb here. Nope, of course my worst planning, guys. Okay, I've got planning. But, we need to be researching an air planecraft just so we can throw our air experience into there. And yes, thank God I'm going to get the better artillery. Balta Tiraspol and Vinitsa I need to ask for now. Let's volunteers pull. Once we do that, we should be good. It'll just be German territories. Of course, I say that, then there's this Kamalensi place, but okay.
Los, los, los!
Well, that's an ill-fated counterattack from them. At least pounding them with close air support? Yeah, we are. Okay. So this will fall eventually, but man. Supply situation's a little rough. And one of the things, too, I've done to challenge myself is I've not built up any supply lines or any rail lines from Germany. So all the basic polo lines is what I've got. So you're looking at, only 15, supply units around there instead of, normally you'd have that built up to 25 to 30.
Angetreten. Angetreten.
Okay, heavy advance.
Weiter, weiter!
6.
Zuhören!
Okay.
Achtung!
You can use one infantry division to help you.
Ihre
Now
Befehle!
fish at war with the U.S.
Zuhören! Zeigt es ihnen!
Okay, you're coming there, so you're going to go straight north.
Zeigt es ihnen!
And because I've got so much artillery in my army, let's take a look. How many artillery pieces do I have in my army? 14.5 thousand. Most of them are the tier 2 ones. An extra 10% to that is a big deal. That also gave me the improved medium howitzer. Because I want to use the speed bonus here. Tiger. I should have Tiger's research just for kicks and grins and a little bit of role play in case I do bog down and need them. I probably won't. I'll probably stick with just mediums. But for the United States, they could be useful, so I'm not going to take the risk. Let's get the Tiger chassis. And then with some of the other ones. Just tank. I have one more. Let's check my bonuses there. I've got one more medium. 2 times armor model bonus. Interesting. Okay, well then maybe I will upgrade the better engine and upgrade especially the better armor. So the next tanks I put out are going to be pretty meaty guys here. Probably about to force the crossing at Riga.
Ihre Befehle? Zuhören!
So you guys start.
Befehle!
Just carry on that attack and help.
Bereit zum
2
Ausrücken!
you guys. Gonna go there.
Zuhören!
Heck, make it all 4 of you.
Bereit! Angetreten!
You should be attacking the rear too. So we really finish that up quickly.
Zuhören!
Up. Up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Move up. So the biggest thing that's in my favor is this: the Soviets have no opportunity to really counterattack me. Here we go. Okay, so what are we doing? We're going to strike towards Kiev. Hopefully get that crossing. Probably make a big encirclement here. So Kiev's the natural choice. They don't have any forts up even around Kiev. So 3 tank divisions there. Infantry there.
Achtung!
Infantry there.
Ihre Befehle?
Oh,
Achtung!
you're in the back. Okay, you guys need to catch up.
Achtung! Bereit!
You know what? Start battle planning you guys.
Ihre Befehle!
Start battle planning you too. I don't think we'll need it, but we'll try. So the issue is I think they're just going to keep spam reinforcing this, so I think my attack really needs to come from the south here and just completely envelop that. go. Most importantly, just a few divisions, but another medium tank division down.
Bereit.
The extra width. So that's quite exceptional. So even though my tank division, I mean, this is my medium panzer tank. This guy, no, I mean, literally the close support gun, barely any piercing. Piercing is just terrible in this guy. It's 12. And for the light tank we've got, piercing's 20. It's still enough to pierce the current Soviet tanks. So I don't know if that's just because they've been, just mostly it's older tanks, they're not producing any T-34s yet or what. Okay.
Zuhören.
I think Hoth's tanks will be okay to go. Force the crossing. Maybe an issue. So we're going to force the crossing actually at Riga. Because they've shifted too many guys to the south here. Well, Guderian's probably going to have to now focus on Minsk.
Angetreten.
Wants to take Minsk. Nah, we don't want to be going through the swamp like that. Basically, the plan is we'll just let the Soviets sit right there, and if they're happy to sit right there, we can just, you know, get Kiev pocket, and then just create the massive Ukraine pocket, if they're fine with that, so...
Achtung. Weiter. Weiter.
Yeah, so that'll lock that in.
Zuhören.
Go help him.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay. Let the medium tank division. Of course, they're geniuses without even a commander. The pockets is just how you make it. You know, every time you pocket a unit and knock it out, that's a good EXP boost.
Zuhören.
What's Guderian doing now? Hoth's the big one we need. We need Manstein to rank up, and he's close. He's at 86%.
Befehle.
Yeah, because we're going to have to count on this attack this pocket, and that'll probably give the Panzers what they need to get across.
Abstand halten.
It's too bad we don't have army corps in this game, because this would be like a separate corps. That'd be a corps down there, you know, for
Zuhören.
Manstein's guys. Okay, well, we'll probably do a naval bomber next time. Or soon. Got the air done. Could do rocketry. Probably useful long term. Could do some more dockyards. Not sure I need the dockyards right now. Let's do the structure, just in case I do need to build infrastructure or railroads out here to the Soviet Union. Certainly may happen.
Abstand halten.
Go help that.
Ihre Befehle.
There's tanks moving up.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. 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 Zuhören. Auf geht's.
Is the air war still raging? See, my Focke-Wulf count's still going up, and I just don't think they can replace their fighter losses. We've just got to get to the point where we're just constantly just eviscerating their bombers. The Soviet bombers right now are actually doing a pretty significant amount of damage. Okay, Manchukuo's importing rubber for me. Did not see that one coming.
Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
What's going on here? I guess we should probably... There's a supply hub without supply hooked up. What's going on? Why aren't you getting supply? Looks like you should be hooked up. Is that the issue?
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Befehle. Angetreten. Befehle.
That's what you don't want. You don't want the lines spreading out.
Ausrücken.
Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay, this will be the crossing, hopefully. Oh yeah, that's a real great defensive leader there. And there's the crossing.
Rücken.
So it's only been about a week of gameplay here. It feels like an eternity when you're microing, but
Ihre Befehle. Befehle.
that to lock you in, and the rest of you go across.
Angetreten.
Okay. Okay, Romania, what's that? Okay. Marinsky or whatever. Let's ask for control of it. No, can't even ask. Okay, because I think all states will be taken will be mine. Okay, yeah, we got cavalry divisions. And the last historical thing, because we are taking over Soviet Union here. Yeah, we're not going with a nice, simple civilian. We're going with brutal oppression, which is probably the most historical. So yeah, super low resistance target, a little bit extra from the resources. Yeah, spoiler alert, the Germans and the Russians were not exactly nice to each other during the war.
Weiter, weiter. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
So I just don't know why that line's not hooking up. I don't know if it's just because once I do that one, it'll be fine. Oh, Romanian counterattack there. Oh, they took the airfield. That's nice. Okay, let's move you up. Flowing. So shifting some planes right there.
Achtung.
Okay.
Vorwärts, Männer.
Honestly, we'll leave that for you guys. Just there's your crossing. Moretskov. Absolutely getting thrashed.
Ihre Befehle.
Okay. There's the big assault towards Minsk. Konev defending Minsk. There's going to be a guy that would hold it. He'd be the guy. Not seeing Zhukov pop up at all.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
No, let's go there.
Ausrücken. Achtung.
So I'll try to broaden it, kick out their airplanes.
Angetreten. Ihre Befehle?
Okay, here's the time.
Zuhören. Achtung. Achtung. Befehle?
Let's get you across, and then there's the fanning out.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Fuel situation's gonna be very bad there. Do I have anyone? No, I don't have any fuel. Air supply, you know what? We're gonna help there. Just because Monstein, that's where all the oil is. We're going for the south, we need the oil.
Weiter, weiter.
So we can't afford to pull our punches there.
Ausrücken.
Okay. Where's the fuel depot? There it is. So we need to... Yeah, we need to circle that.
Bereit. Zeigt es ihnen. Bereit. Ihre Befehle? Zuhören.
Well, if you're in a strat redeployment in front of me, I'm going to attack you. Oh, you are. Wait a second, so you're a fuel depot. So if we can just create the encirclement here, take that fuel depot, okay.
Achtung.
Yeah, so we need the encirclement to form here.
Angetreten. Achtung.
Probably start locking you in there. Hopefully you'll still hold.
Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay. Shock. Rokossovsky's here defending.
Ziel anvisiert. Ihre Befehle?
Push up to the line here, but yeah, I gotta. Get that. Take that.
Ihre
Get
Befehle?
over the river. Get over the river. No, let's go there and get over the river. Okay, there we go. We breached the river.
Zuhören. Befehle? Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Two big infantry assaults to pin.
Zuhören!
What? I
Alright.
think you guys will work too. Whoa. Okay, that mouse completely just went bonkers.
Befehle!
Fuel situation still only at 42 days.
Anvisiert.
Gonna really really need this encirclement. Why are you hurting so much? Yeah. Low supply. Huh. Their light tank division cannot be pierced. What the hell?
Suchen Deckung.
Maybe.
Bereit. Achtung. Ausrücken. Bereit. Ausrücken.
Yeah, that attack's just gonna outright fail. Hey. Probably should not have split up these two tank divisions. They probably should have been working together in tandem. So just needs to form some sort of encirclement here. Munstein really needs that level up. Hopefully get something good like attack.
Befehle.
Okay, there's their counterattack.
Ausrücken.
There's my counterattack.
Befehle.
I'm an infantry division help with you too.
Bereit. Bereit.
You go there.
Achtung.
You know what? Just go across the river. Keep it clean and simple.
Bereit. Greift weiter an. Zuhören. Los, ausrücken.
Yeah, well, these attacks are just absolutely rough. Oh my god, minus 6% breakthrough. No,
Los,
we're
ausrücken.
done with that. Jesus. See, right on the edge of Minsk. Gotta take Minsk for that next fuel depot, then we'll be okay. See if motorization would even help. Nah.
Zuhören. Zuhören. Zuhören.
Take that depot.
Achtung.
We'll make the link. Try to see whoever we can catch in this pocket.
Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören.
Go. Get the two of you guys together. Well, there's the issue. Yeah, one of the most annoying things about this game is just the teleporting planes that we're just going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But that's how it works. Just got to deal with it. Okay. Take you, 500 fighters. Okay, well, that's only made the difference for what was going wrong.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Should not have taken me that long to figure it out, but it did. So we need to increase that fighter count big time. Way too many up there, okay. There. Like them there because I can switch around a bunch, but I do need some of them out of there. Put anyone in there. Okay. Give you the ground crews.
Zuhören! Ihre Befehle!
Basically, need to try to form a circlement up here in the Baltics.
Befehle!
There we go. Finally getting back, but that air shift, I think, is almost completely killed that thrust.
Ausrücken! Achtung!
Take that for the better depot line.
Zuhören!
Yeah, this is beating up some of Monstein's tanks pretty well. Cooling on some attacks right now.
Befehle!
You
Ausrücken!
know what? Be a fine attack there. We lock those two guys in.
Zuhören!
You guys, I think, are gonna go for Kiev after all.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Oh yeah, look at that negative tank count. So as we conquer factories, we'll be adding them to medium tanks. But, it's certainly going to be a hell of a deficit to fill.
Angetreten!
It's a nice attack.
Ihre Befehle! Zuhören! Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Yep, good chunk. Okay. Look at that. Panzer divisions are being depleted here, so we need to take this oil, but we're going to need to probably rest up. I'm not even sure that attack will crack.
Suchen Deckung!
So we're going to need Manstein to get some... Oh, yeah.
Ihre Befehle!
Come back here a lot sooner.
Ausrücken!
That.
Zuhören!
Lock down the wings. Send some infantry to help.
Befehle! Ausrücken!
We'll start the attack on Minsk. Because that'll really help that supply situation here.
Zeigt es ihnen!
Still knock on across.
Zuhören!
Keep following the line.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
No, center had priority. Let's take that off. Let's keep it even between all three of these. I take that back. Let's move to the south priority. Manstein's getting kind of depleted there on his panzers. He needs to... He's going to be the one taking all the oil at this rate, so he needs to get his rear gear. I could develop some small oil fields when I get the right tech, okay.
Bereit! Ihre Befehle! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken.
On the southern front here, but man, the tanks are popping out.
Befehle.
Yeah, Manstein's level up cannot come fast enough.
Unter Beschuss.
Check the air situation. Still, man, their ground support. Okay.
Angetreten. Abstand halten.
Have to cool the attacks for now. Just may have to link this up first.
Befehle.
Okay. Behind a river line. Let you heal up a bit.
Bereit.
So two buddies over there.
Ziel anvisiert.
Okay, so we're gonna turn this into a set-piece battle here, where I'm gonna have
Achtung.
tanks charge up.
Zuhören. Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
Better yet, put you there on that attack too.
Angetreten.
Okay. So we're gonna let Manstein, Stein, and von Kukla do some planning here.
Bereit.
We'll get going, because the problem is we're 82 tanks down, so 80 tanks down. Whole bunch of stuff down. Yeah, he just needs to replenish and let him sit for a while. The next attack, we'll get it going.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit. Ausrücken.
Stop attacking. Go up through there.
Bereit.
Up through there. This is how we're going to form encirclements up north.
Ihre Befehle.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot of guys all stacked up there.
Angetreten.
We do need to get you across that river.
Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Achtung.
We've got a nice gap there. Luckily, they're not going into it.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle.
Okay, comes the encirclement. Hopefully, we can form a kind of scav here.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Achtung.
Go. This job. I didn't even see what was researched. It was air, actually. No, I remember. Improved medium cannon would be pretty good on tanks. It would take 184 days, though. It's a ways off. So I'll probably skip that. Excavation 4. Better aircraft. That is tempting. need to worry about the Navy right now. I do need a guarantee I do take out Russia, because Russia's improving a lot. Oh yeah, that'll be huge. A lot more difficult, which is good. So there. Yeah, we should probably get the armor values up. And then another one will be for engine. Probably the next one I get will be engine values. You know what? Fuel refining, that's going to take a long time. We can delay you a little bit. Just get the improved engine also. So we want that tank to be able to move. Still at the 8 miles per hour speed. And we'll go back to that fuel refining in a bit, because that's just going to take long enough to kick in. It's not going to make or break anything right now.
Angetreten.
Oh, lack of fuel. What the heck is their fighter count at? And how is it dropping? Still 5.5, 2.4 on the fighters. I think I am beating down their fighter count. So once we can just get into green air, I can just bomb with impunity with what few bombers I have. 176. So I'll just be pumping out a bunch of close air support.
Angetreten.
On the south, take a pause and get ready to go. Their next big offensive. They've been slipping in reinforcements. It's a bloody fight here. Schultz. You should start ranking up, buddy.
Achtung.
You know what? That attack is just gonna fail. Nope, don't let you fail. Oh, those are nasty stats.
Suchen Deckung.
You know, with all of Guderian's planning, I should be charging him with the planning bonus.
Zuhören. Bereit. Zuhören. Ihre Befehle.
Okay, so these guys will take Skov, and then we'll try to form an encirclement here.
Achtung. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Send you straight to Tulane.
Achtung. Ausrücken.
There.
Angetreten. Zuhören.
Some extra firepower.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
They're gonna be shifting more fighters up here. Yeah, my fighter count is slowly going backwards. I think important I need to repair. Yeah, get those repairs going.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
See how long it takes to charge you up. It'll take a few more days. So I'm used to just be able to walk over the enemy where you don't actually need to do any planning bonuses. You just get to charge ahead. Not give a care. That right now is not working.
Ihre
So
Befehle.
I'll have to actually play the game correctly.
Befehle.
Shocking.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle.
Keep going.
Ausrücken.
Going.
Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
You attack it there.
Befehle. Angetreten. Bereit.
Okay, it's a little bit extra. Those 400 fire wings. There we go.
Zuhören. Ihre Befehle.
The world's slowest encirclement here, but hey.
Ausrücken. Weiter, weiter.
Wow. Yeah, hot stats just are not that great.
Ihre Befehle. 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 Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Zuhören. Bereit.
Take this off.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
That. He'll hold there for now.
Achtung.
Okay, Mount Stein's still charging up. Probably
Ihre Befehle.
have to end the video here pretty quickly. Once Mount Stein charges up, that'll be the
Ihre Befehle.
decisive move over there. Actually, let me check them out and see if I need to add Panzer Leader. No. No, you still got a ways to go to Panzer Leader, buddy. Okay.
Ihre Befehle. Befehle. Auf geht's. Auf geht's.
You? No. It's you. You're staying.
Zuhören. Bereit. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
We got off full attack. Yeah, it's a naval attack. Shoot.
Abstand halten. Suchen Deckung. Ausrücken.
There. There. Narva. Warbond's still going. 4.5 from refineries a day. Still not enough. How much am I burning a day? Current consumption is about 11K. Just under. So I'm only producing 7.7. Okay, yeah, there's the shortfall. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Attack, no. No. So we get through their fighter count a bit more. I'll launch that attack. Oh, that's another thing. This dividing line, Minsk is a totally different air zone. Okay.
Zeigt es ihnen. Befehle. Bereit.
Cut you off.
Achtung. Ihre Befehle.
We'll get dirty in the swamp.
Achtung. Angetreten. Zuhören. Ausrücken.
Attack there.
Angetreten.
Attack there.
Zuhören. Befehle. Ausrücken.
So hopefully the encirclement.
Bereit.
What? I gotta use you to pin.
Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
You two to pin, you'll come over.
Befehle.
This is the key. Gotta blast these guys as quick as possible.
Angetreten. Achtung. Vorrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit.
Shoot, keep advancing,
Achtung.
keep advancing.
Zuhören. Ausrücken. Auf geht's. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, we'll probably need to seize Tartu next.
Bereit.
This be nice little pocket, about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 divisions, one of which one's a medium tank.
Angetreten.
Manstein has completed his preparations. Okay, so we're going to cut the video here, and next time we'll see Manstein's assault.